Okay, after we re-recorded the 50 seconds that we just lost, we're back, and yes, you'll never hear the audio because it doesn't make any sense of what happened. But let's start this with bad news again, which is that Epic's team. Wow, Epic's. I did it again. I said Steam the first time. Epic's Tim Sweeney says Fortnite won't be updated to run on Steam Deck. He clarified by saying it's because of cheating, and that the Epic's anti-cheat system, which isn't compatible with Proton, which is the Linux-based, basically like not operating system, but just the way it's running. Right. It basically because of that, which I understand. I get that. I mean, if they're playing it safe, I'm sure it can run on the Steam Deck. They just don't want cheaters.
I'm sure it has no problem. If it can run on a phone, it can definitely run on this thing.
Right. I wonder how many people you think that. You know, okay, I'll rephrase the question. Like, do you ever wonder how many people it takes to like make sure it all works together? Because I mean, like, Fortnite's on every platform at this point. Besides iOS, unfortunately, but it's on, computer. It's on all consoles. It's on Android phones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like I always wonder, like, how hard is it to come out with updates to the game when you have to worry about like 8 different operating systems?
Yeah, it's got to be a pain. I mean, thankfully for like them, it's right, and this is like the only thing they ever have to focus on, so they don't have like 20 games that they're working on.
No. Well, you think they're ever gonna update like what's it called, Save the World mode? The original pitch?
God no, we don't talk about that.
Can you still buy that?
I think you can, because you can get like free V-Bucks in it for like skins and stuff like that just for playing it. So
but why not but they should just package it with the game at this point. Like, Fortnite makes so much money, they literally wouldn't lose anything from it.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying
it should just be a free mode.
Yeah. Anyway, so he quotes said, with regard to anti-cheat on the Linux platform, supporting custom kernels and the threat model to against Fortnite size. Yes, that's exactly right. So apparently someone accused him of, quote, not trusting his own product. And that's just not fair. That's not fair to say, like, oh, you don't trust your own product. Like, no, it's just like, he obviously understands that unfortunately there's some terrible people who are willing to cheat. And if you give them easy access to cheat on a system that, like, isn't optimized with your anti-cheat, then that's a huge risk. And you don't want to, with a demographic that's probably, I would imagine mostly like teenagers and young 20s. I could be wrong on that though. You have to take some precautions, and because it, like, especially kids that are playing, if they get hacked and stuff like that, their moms are losing, their 16-digit Fortnite number to hacker. That's what a debit card is. I actually had to get a new one recently. And they're like, oh, we're going to cancel your old debit card, and here's your new Fortnite card. I'm like, excuse me? What? Like, aren't you?
We've already linked it to your Epic account. Don't worry. You can continue to buy your skins.
When I log in, it just says V-Bucks, and then it gives me the amount.
We preemptively charged you $2,000 for V-Bucks. Don't worry.
I'm surprised that I wonder if they have this. Don't they have a separate not battle pass, but they have like a Fortnite pass, right? Where it's separate from the battle pass, and you just get like exclusive rewards every month.
Oh yeah. It's a scam. It's literally a scam, right? Because so you get the battle passes for free for buying it, but like seasons last like 3 months. So like the other 2 months, you just get like a skin pack and some V-Bucks, and that's it. It's nuts. But how much money they make.
Do they get any like crossover skins, or is it just like Fortnite made? Because realistically, besides the really memey ones that they come out with, like the generic ones like of their own creation are kind of crap compared to like Spider-Man or Venom, or at least that's what I think.
I don't remember if they've had any crossover ones. They're skins you can only get for having the like the membership, the monthly membership. So
there's a monthly membership, and you don't get anything with the battle pass, and there's also the battle pass, and Yeah, I guess they're really trying to milk people dry. Well, I mean, I
Oh,
guess
and
I
they do great
understand.
at it.
Yeah, it's hard to be mad at them because we talked about it previously in other episodes, but like they're just so good at what they do in terms of microtransactions. It's like even if it's evil, at least like you have to admit it's at least smart. Like it's
Oh yeah.
you know, and it's not like Fortnite's going away anytime soon. I can't even think
No.
of what possibly could beat it at this point in terms of popularity. I mean, I think it's I'm not sure if it's gaining anyone, but I don't think it's losing enough to like be them being worried about it.
No. Even when it like has a low time, when like they don't really do anything crazy in it, there's still like millions and billions of people playing it. It's ridiculous. Do you think Epic will come out with their own system at all? Because I mean, they have a lot of exclusives in their store now, so like
I
it might be getting to a point where it's worth it.
You mean like a Steam Deck, like their own?
Yeah, do like a Steam Deck or like a Switch knockoff or something.
I don't know because why would they need to if their game is already on every platform? Because they only care about is Fortnite, right?
Right.
So, but
Right.
and also you have to. And yes, they do make insane amounts of money, but I also they have to imagine they dish out insane amounts of money for all these crossovers and the royalties and all that fun stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not even sure it's royalties at this point. It's probably just like a contract, and then they get they get big money bag, and then once each microtransaction just goes to Epic. That's how I envision it. I'm not sure how
Right.
it works. Anyone who listens to us and works at Epic, please let us know, and also follow us
Right.
everywhere on the website, Goons Game
And
Gear
put
YouTube.
us. I'm gonna sell it now. Put us in Fortnite. We'll play. Come on.
dude, dude, you're not wrong. I'd play it. Sponsor us, please.
Yeah.
Sponsor us. That's right. We can sell out
Please.
because we're allowed to.
Epic.
Yeah. And also, did you? I logged on to Epic because I claimed the free games and got really pissed off that Shifu, that brawler game, is a timed exclusive. I saw they finally added achievements, and I thought that was at least a nice touch.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that kind of stuff entices me to play that, but I see. I really, and I don't blame Epic, but I really hate that they have their own store because PC gaming was so much better when there was just like you just had Steam and you just wanted Steam. Yes, you had Origin
Right.
and Battle.net, but literally all of them were crap. All of them
Yeah.
combined
Right.
wouldn't even scratch the surface. Steam's not even perfect either. Like there's parts of Steam that just don't make sense. Like sometimes when we like pre-download a game, it'll be like take like 10 years to like allocate memory, which doesn't even make sense.
Oh my god, dude.
Because everyone's like downloading it at the same time. It's just like you're like in a queue. Which
They're like finally just working on that stuff too. And
Yeah.
I think it's because Epic's there now and they kind of like mainstreamed like their download process and stuff. So
right. And they're an actual competitor. They have to be at this point. And with one
Right.
game, mind you, with one game, they are a competitor to
Right.
Steam, which is nuts. And it was all because they didn't want to deal with Steam's like the cut they get from purchases. I think has a real
Yeah.
problem with that too. Like with Apple, it's hard to be on a side for it. It's because I understand that they are the storefront and they want a cut for the game that you put on there. But at the same time, maybe the cut's just too much because they don't actually do anything other than show off your game on the storefront.
Right.
And
that's it.
Yeah, and that's it. So I can understand both. So then Epic's like, screw it. F the middleman. I will be the middleman. And it's like, I'll just have Fortnite to supply me. Anyway, excuse me. So, yeah, this is I guess good news in a way that Fortnite isn't coming to Steam Deck, mostly because they're trying to fight off cheaters. But I imagine that even Steam wants Fortnite on the Steam Deck, so I'm gonna imagine that they're gonna work with them to get this through at some point, because they did that with Siege, where I don't remember. I think it's BattleEye. It wasn't really compatible with Proton, and so they just been working on it. It's like, okay, it's good now. It's like, I'm sure there's a way.
Good.
Yeah, right. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I'm gonna play Siege on that, but
Right. It's just cool to have the option, I guess.
Right, exactly.
But
Because again, if anyone wants to argue with me on this, by all means. But I am now very conflicted on having one. I like the idea of having it to bring to friends' houses to play games, but I don't want to play games at less than 60 frames per second anymore. I'm entitled. I can't do it
Yeah.
anymore. And
Oh yeah.
at least with indie games, you know, you don't have to worry about that. Like Isaac, like, you know, obviously it's going to run at 60 frames per second because, you know, it's like that. But like, do I really want to pay $500 for a system that I'm not going to play AAA games on? Because at that point, I already have a Switch.
Right.
So
You already
know,
have an indie machine.
right, exactly. It's just unfortunately that indie machine is very underpowered. And oh, you know what? So we're gonna talk about this for a second. With the Steam Deck, the impression to come out because they gave some like kind of early product copies where they're pretty limited on what they can do in terms of like gameplay and stuff. And
Right.
I didn't realize this, but it has an internal microphone to like, so you can just like you're like just talking into the Steam Deck, and I hate that.
Oh yeah. I think you and Brandon talked about that when they like first announced it. But like
I don't know
the
who you're
PS5
talking about, but
controller.
he's dead to me.
Oh right.
Any old host that used to be here is dead to me. So if you leave, you're dead to me. I don't care how long the friendship was before this.
I'm stuck here.
This means everything
I'm
to
trapped.
me.
I'd be like that YouTuber that like held up hand signs like saying "help me" or something like that. I forget what her name was. It was like a while ago. But people
I know
thought she was
about-
being
yeah.
held hostage
Yeah.
by the bad guys from the desert over there. I don't know if we're allowed to say their name or not, but
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I remember talking about now. Yeah.
But anyway, the PS5 controller has a microphone built into it too. So like you can just talk into your controller, and it always pisses me off because I'll be screaming in like a Call of Duty lobby and I'll see my like mic go off and I'm like, why is this on? And I look down and I'm like, oh, I never muted the controller. Great.
Yeah, it's so weird. I don't want a microphone in my products. I'd rather save. I don't know how much money it costs to put a microphone into these products, but I would honestly, even if it was like $20, I would save it. I don't want a microphone in my Steam Deck because before you know it,
It's gonna be garbage anyway.
I'm gonna be on Orange Tube and my Steam Deck's across the room, and you know, it's just not gonna be a fun time. And also, look, again, I know we were just talking about Steam and their how it's leagues above like the competition in terms of their UI, but they're like. Their friends section sucks. That like no one uses it for communication.
It's garbage.
yeah. I'm not gonna start a party in Steam. Everyone needs it. Excuse me. Xbox, Sony, Steam, Nintendo, everyone else. Listen to me. Come together. Realize Discord is here to stay forever. Incorporate it. Love it. Remove your crappy party systems. If they were good at the time, like in the PS3 and Xbox, like it was doable. But we now have Discord. We love them. Just integrate it. Work together on this. It's really not that difficult.
Oh God, I'd go back to the days of us using like Skype and what was the other one we used to use? Uvu. Do you remember Uvu?
I used that to talk to my female friends in high school.
Yeah,
I didn't use that.
I'll go back to those days and use those before I use like the normal system party chats or anything like that.
I mean, TeamSpeak was cool. I mean, granted, you had to pay for a server.
TeamSpeak was great.
Right. Curse wasn't bad, and then we have Discord, which is like the best thing ever. And
right. The fact that Discord has Crisp built into it and just fixes everybody's audio, like that's perfect. Come on.
You know, not that I really like use the Discord Nitro benefits all that often, but honestly, I'm happy to support it. Sometimes.
Oh yeah, I never canceled it, even though I set that reminder to cancel it like months ago.
Oh, really?
It just like keeps auto renewing, and I'm just like, I use it enough. It's worth it.
It is though. So I mean, I don't mind supporting them. Granted, it sucks that their digital storefront like died before it began, but it's like these companies are treading into territory that they just shouldn't be. They think they can make an impact, but you know. You either do it extremely right or you just fail. And unfortunately for Discord, they just flopped and the storefront thing didn't work out. But all you have to do is just work with Steam, and I'm sure Steam will like incorporate their library in. Actually, could you imagine that? Like the Steam library in Discord, like actually like to be able to pick and play your games.
Yeah,
that would be crazy.
That'd be so great.
And the only way to make that better is if Google Stadia was also involved, and wait,
Oh,
what?
oh no. Speaking about dead upon arrival. Oh god.
Yeah, it's been reported that Google Stadia Google's quietly ditching Stadia. They're apparently looking to sell it off to like. Apparently, one of them is what's the name of it? Oh, Peloton, the creators of like the bikes.
Yeah.
That's Google. For some reason, Google, despite having all the money in the hold on a second world, uh, they just don't understand video games. It actually blows my mind. Like, hey, pay us for this service, and then pay for the game. It's like, okay, but I can just go to Steam and just pay for the game,
right? And not have to stream it. I could download the game. That's like the biggest problem with what they were doing was it's all cloud-based gaming.
Yeah, it's like I understand they have the money to make cloud gaming like. Also, people who like use it said it was like a good experience in terms of like cloud gaming, but I'm not going to pay full price for a cloud game. I'm just not. Like, that's just stupid. Because, you know, believe it or not, when my internet goes out from time to time, I like to play my games off the internet, and I can't do that with the cloud. And we're just not there yet with 5G. Like, Japan is, but everywhere else is not. Nowhere else in the world is 5G. Like, granted, when you get 5G, it is like, it's like driving a Porsche or a Ferrari when you used to have like a pickup truck. Like like when I see there's like one spot near me. It's like this one, oddly, there's like one strip mall, and it says 5G ultra wide. I'm just like I'm downloading everything. Everything just zooming. It's like it's crazy.
Weren't you the one that was telling me they delayed 5G the mass for like some crazy reason?
Because
wasn't it like the birds were like getting messed up or something like that?
No, the airplanes they use like they use like the same frequency, and it's like it was causing disruptions, and it could have caused like a plane crash. So you know, I mean, granted, is it worth ridiculous. It? I mean, my super high speed or a literal plane crash,
right?
I need to stream my YouTube video, so
you know, airplanes are outdated technology anyway. Make teleportation. Get me the Futurama tubes. Where are those, dude?
I mean, Japan's still working. They're still betting on like world nationwide bullet trains. I mean, I don't see what happens when like a deer crosses the path.
Oh, dude, it's just like dust. It's like a red cloud of just.
What was that? Who cares? Oh,
I think you mean who was that?
Yeah, really though. Anyway, back to Google Stadia. Yeah, it's apparently there was a game found on Pelton bikes that was powered by Google Stream, reportedly the new name for Google Stadia's technology. Because Google Stadia is trying to ditch Stadia, and they're trying to sell off the technology. So think of it this way: it's like, you know, rather than selling the Google Stadia product, which was terrible, they want to sell the technology that was cloud-based gaming. And I don't know about you, but I don't see myself playing games like Control or Battlefield while I'm running or while I'm on a bicycle. I don't know.
Right. On the treadmill, I'm not holding the controller, just like, unless it's like some sort of VR gimmick where it's like, oh, I'm actually running in the game on the Peloton, like treadmill or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, so Google's basically throwing in the towel, assuming these rumors are true. I'm going to imagine it is because Stadia is.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was last year where they already shut down like the Google Stadia studio, and then the head of Google Stadia just decided to go to a different department within Google. Oh, here it goes.
Right.
Google Stadia boss Phil Harrison now reporting to Google's vice president of subscription services instead of directly to Google's hardware boss, Rick Oster. I don't know how to pronounce that last name. According to the report, this is characterized by insiders as a demotion for the entire Stadia service following disappointing sales and performing far below Google's expectations. Yeah, like again, like what they need to do is hire like a big Twitch streamer or any professional gamer and like get their opinion on it. Because this like Stadia was a case of there's no way they asked gamers, hey, what do you think of this product? And then those said gamers said, this is great. There's no way that happened, right? They like if you had an actual sample group of real gamers and asked them like in the testing stages of how this is working, they would tell you this is stupid. They should have.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know?
Maybe they were just like being nice because it's Google and they own YouTube, and they were all just like, yeah, don't take down my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I say this is terrible, but
well, was it I didn't put it in the article. I was reading. Did you see about that YouTuber who had like had all 1,300 videos of like Nintendo music, and it all got copyright struck, and he like kind of just threw in the towel? That's so sad.
So it's another one of those things though where like they do that and then Nintendo announces something because they were working on it. So they took all the music down from his channel, and then they announced like a Diamond and Pearl album. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay. That's all copyright free, and you can use it for like your content creation. So people are thinking they're going to do that with like a lot of the other game franchises now. Like Kirby's supposed to be the next one for like the anniversary. And can we also talk about how Nintendo still hates Legend of Zelda?
Yes,
and Kirby gets so much love for its birthday? Yes. Oh my god. Did we not talk about this last week?
No,
because
all,
all Sakurai is doing now is just making sure Nintendo really just loves Kirby this year for its anniversary. So that's great. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, dude. What did Legend of Zelda do to them? Only give them, the best game ever. It's fine. Whatever. Kirby's there.
Okay, hold on. See, I think you're missing the point that it wasn't just what's it called? What's the game that they released? Skyward Sword for Switch, but also they released the Game & Watch Zelda. You can play it, and the tiny little thing is the original Zelda, and it's a clock. Yes,
dude, that thing came out right and has been gone. I've never seen that thing again, but I still see the Mario ones everywhere. Like they probably made like 100 of the Zelda ones, and that was it. I don't even know where mine is. Mine's probably in a dumpster somewhere.
It actually is unbelievable. The Kirby team literally said in one post more than the Zelda team did in an entire year. They're like, yeah, we have plenty of plans. There's stuff we're gonna do. Just wait and see. Zelda was just like,
right.
Here's
a free wallpaper.
here's a JPEG. That's what you wanted, right? A JPEG.
Yeah. Thanks.
Could you imagine if that was when NFTs were around? They would have been like, oh, here's an NFT of Link giving it to Zelda.
Yeah, that would have been it.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
So yeah, yeah. So I mean, it's gonna be a good year for Kirby too. I mean, that 3D platformer for Kirby, that's that exactly one? Yeah, that looks like nuts. That's exactly what Kirby needed. Although granted, right, I would still love to see more. I mean, I'd like to see 2D Kirby games again. I know it's never gonna happen.
Yeah,
but it's just like Kirby Superstars and stuff like that. I love playing those games on my DS. The only one I didn't play was like the one where you got like separated and you're like 100 different Kirbys that were like mini Kirbys. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
That's the only one I didn't play.
Mass Attack?
Yeah, something like that. That's the one that didn't look appealing to me, but the rest of them were fire. Like on the Game Boy, those were great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those were like great. They're just good games.
There's really like never been a bad Kirby game except for maybe like Epic Yarn or whatever they called the Kirby one, the 1,000-year. The one on the Wii U.
That was bad. I heard good things about that.
It was.
Didn't it get remastered?
Game.
Didn't it get remastered? The Epic Yarn?
Not the Kirby one. No, the Yoshi one did.
Oh, okay.
Or no, sorry. Kirby Epic Yarn was on the Wii.
Okay.
That was the one on the Wii. The Rainbow Cruise on the Wii U was good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but still, like one bad Kirby game, it's like, you can't like.
Still, Kirby games are great. They're like super underappreciated,
right?
Which is why Sakurai just hates us and will never let us be happy. But
well, I mean, he must be. I mean, he is working with this new game, right?
Yeah. He's planning like all the birthday stuff. He's designing the whole new game.
He's like,
he was working on that while doing the last season pass of Smash Brothers. So
is this happiness? Is it like
right?
working on things that isn't Smash? So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm reading a comment from one of the people watching. Fortnite will be on Steam Deck. Just to clarify that position, I mean, it's not gonna be
I'm
supported.
sure it'll work
Yeah,
on there.
yeah, it's gonna
Right.
work if you use
It's just not optimized for it.
right, right. Like there's way to get it like through Nvidia's I forget what Nvidia's weird service that they do.
Oh, GeForce Now.
Yeah, GeForce Now. That's Fortnite's on there, I believe. And that, yeah,
Right.
because that's how people are playing it on iPhone. Now, I haven't
Right.
tested it because I don't play Fortnite, but it's more so like it's not going to be optimized at all. So you have to use a third party, and that's also cloud gaming. GeForce Now, you can't download the game, so.
Did you see that like GeForce Now is on Xbox apparently, or you can like look it up in a web browser on Xbox, and you can play the God of War PC port through GeForce Now, so it's on like Xbox in like a weird way, and people were freaking out about it.
Okay,
but the only thing I don't understand is like, do you have to use mouse and keyboard if you were to do that, or could you use your Xbox controller?
In reference to what? The Steam Deck?
Like, if you were to open like GeForce Now on like your Xbox or whatever these guys are doing, like, do you have to use your mouse and keyboard, or can you use
well,
like
GeForce
your
Now
Xbox controller?
Well, yeah, no. On iPhone, you can use an Xbox controller. I'm not sure if you can. I'm not sure you have to plug it in or if it's native, but you. I guess it depends on GeForce Now if they let you use what's it called, like touchscreen support, like if it has touch controls on it. I'm imagining not, but I don't know what it's basing like the version of Fortnite on, console or PC version, or phone version. Right. So, excuse me, God, my nose is getting itchy again. I don't know what's happening. This used to happen when I played fighting games. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting super serious about this podcast. Which
you're getting the itch again.
Yeah, I'm getting the itch to play Smash. I'm playing Smash again. All right. Oh, okay. Ooh, this is some fun. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna skip that. Okay. The Wolf Among Us 2 reveal event announced this week.
Nice.
I mean, that's really all we can say is nice.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I will say this was the best Telltale game. Like, if for people who haven't played it,
it was really good
because it was so good.
Yeah, it was really good. Like, I don't know why. Yeah, a 30-minute stream dedicated to all things The Wolf Among Us 2.
But it's just like way too late. Like,
yeah,
if this came out years ago when like Telltale was into the prime and like that genre of game was like, you know, everybody was playing them. So.
Oh, well, yeah. That was like a product of the time, but at some point they just got outdated by themselves and just like died. Like one day it was just literally we're gone. We can't pay. Remember? Actually, I remember that they're like, yeah, we can't pay you guys. We want to still work. We just can't pay you.
Yeah.
That was years ago though.
Right.
But yeah, so I'm excited for it.
I'm sure it'll be good. I don't like the, you know, I kind of hope they just make the game. I don't want the like episodic release anymore from these guys. I kind of wish they will just like, or just hope they make the whole game, or at least like 2 episodes, and then I can have something to play while I wait for the other stuff. But
Elden Ring comes out, so you don't have to wait. You can just be playing Elden Ring.
Oh, that's true. Right. They
like,
could release the whole first episode. I'll play it, and then by the time the second one comes out, I'll have other stuff to play. So.
Yeah, like that was another problem with the games. Like there's zero replay value. Like, yes, you could make a different choice, but it's I feel like the first time you play it is your true choices. You know, it's like what you as a person would actually pick, and then you're just seeing what the other options are. And then usually, like in the Walking Dead ones, it's like this character dies or this character dies, and whatever character lived usually died the next episode. So you know, like, okay, that's cool.
Right.
Yeah. So. Let's see. What's it? Stream Wednesday, 2/9. Okay, so this Wednesday or whenever you listen to the podcast, it's February 9th. So, yeah. You greetings from Fabletown. Great game. Again, we recommend it. I hope it's good. I hope it's one big game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's really weird that my first thought is I wonder if it's going to be on Game Pass.
I assume it will be. Actually, I don't know, because I don't know how like these episodic games, if they do it that way, will work for like Game Pass. Like if you have to buy the episodes separately and stuff.
Right. It's like, oh, you're not Game Pass Ultimate. Sorry, man, you can't get episode 3. Like, ooh,
right.
Sorry. Okay,
Yep.
but once you sent me this article, I was so happy to read about it. Someone tried to rob a bank wearing a Sonic the Hedgehog mask. What a monster!
What a hero. I would have just ran in there, just been like, give me the chili dogs, and just like, you're too slow, and then just like run out the door.
Sir, this is a bank. We don't have chili dogs. Oh, give me your rings. Where's the
Tails,
chaos?
we're getting out of here.
Okay, where's the Chaos Emerald? I know it's in the vault. You give me the Chaos Emeralds right now. Put it in the bag. Chaos. Like the police come in. Chaos control. Oh God. Well, there goes.
This is some great marketing for the new movie, at least. You know,
This kind of reminds
it's a
me
great
of
new trailer.
the video of this, and then they just like edit Sonic into it. Like, whoa, who are you? Where's my chili dog?
Yeah.
I would love that. That'd be that would. But still, like, I mean, at least he's creative. He picked a Sonic mask. He could have gone like a ski mask or something, but no, this person decided Sonic.
Yeah, it adds a personal touch to it, you know.
But the question is, did he run fast? Did he get caught?
I assume he did.
Oh, eventually gave up and ran away on foot. Presumably as fast as Sonic himself, because he's still currently at large.
Oh,
Awesome.
nice. He did it. He got away with that Sonic speed. What a hero.
Oh my God. Man, Sonic's seen some dark times if he has to rob a bank. He's just...
Right.
I guess
Amy left me. She took all the rings. Tails crashed his plane. Knuckles got his nails cut. It's been terrible for the crew.
You ever watch Sonic for Hire?
No.
It's like a long-standing web series that actually just came back, but it's just like 2-minute shorts of like how Sonic's super poor and just like will do anything for a job, and it's really funny. It's like I think it's like 50 episodes. You should watch it. It's really good.
I'll have to check it out.
So yeah, I'm not saying we're not saying that we want this guy to get away, but if he was able to outrun the police in his Sonic sneakers, which that would be hilarious if he actually had Sonic sneakers on. Like if he played the part, like he just had like Sonic sneakers, you know.
He just came in shirtless with like the red pants on and the shoes or whatever.
They would, or it'd be another great like what's the word, cameo would be like if Sonic's like watching TV in the movie. And it's just like for like 2 seconds, but you see like this clip. It's just like, hey, someone's impersonating
I hope
me.
they do that. That'd be so great.
It's kind of like in the first Hitman movie. They literally had like the Hitman was running through this hotel. Also, I love the movie. I don't care what anyone says. I thought it was a great movie with
the like newer one, right?
No,
like the reboot thing they did.
The first Hitman movie that was like with Tim Oliphant.
Oh, okay.
I love that movie. Granted, he literally admitted that he only did that movie because he wanted to buy like another house. And he just like, I didn't give a he didn't give a crap about the movie at all. But like, there's a scene where he's running through hotel rooms away from the police, and there's these 2 kids that are like playing a game, and they look back and see the Hitman guy, and he runs away, and they turn back, and it's Hitman Blood Money, and it was a funny reference. But I kind of want to see that, but I want to see like Sonic playing a Sonic game, or seeing this burger, or actually, yeah, no, I want to see him like, I want them to video edit it and like have him in the background and like actually catch the guy. This guy was impersonating me. Give me a chili dog. Is this, wait, let's see. So this is in Florida?
Oh, of course. Everything crazy happens in Florida.
It says, wait, we're dispatched to the Florida Credit Union in DeLand. That doesn't sound...
Yeah, DeLand, Florida.
I was like, it didn't sound really Florida-y. It just sounded... I thought it was French. I just assumed...
Florida is just nuts. That's where like the bath salts things was going on like a couple years ago. And the zombie apocalypse was going to start.
Wait, this guy didn't even get to steal any money. It was just attempted robbery. He didn't get a...
He just did it for the glory, just to show that he could get away with his Sonic speed.
Yeah, really though. Oh my God. Yes, that's here. After being confronted by a bank employee, the suspect fled the location on foot, traveling towards the west side of the building and then north on Woodland Boulevard. He was wearing a black hoodie, black pants, and carrying a black or gray backpack or duffel bag, mask resembling Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, he was fully clothed. I don't know how he doesn't get away with
Clearly,
this.
it was just Sonic. Yeah, I mean,
just
pin it on him.
This would be the greatest ending to the next Sonic movie. Like at the very end, he just like the cops come in,
He gets arrested.
Yeah, it's like from the cops' perspective too. Like like the cameras on the vests, and just like putting him in like a lock. Just like you're under arrest. It wasn't me. I swear, Eggman. He framed me.
He framed me.
And then it just cuts to the scene of Jim Carrey just doing that dance for the first Sonic movie.
Yeah.
I love that. He did such a great what a comeback role. Like for some reason he just wasn't doing anything and like no one paid attention to him. And then like randomly he's just Eggman. I didn't believe he was gonna do a good job. I really didn't. I'm like
oh yeah.
He was too like Eggman, like he is comical, but he was still serious in his own like beliefs. Versus this Eggman, it's just like a perfect portrayal of I guess Eggman if he didn't have that like really evil demeanor. Yes, he's evil in the show, or in the movie, but he's just really comical in how he portrays himself.
Right.
And now he's got the stash.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. The second one's gonna be so good. I can't wait.
Yeah, we gotta see it. I mean, there's two kids movies people like always give me crap for that I think are really good. First one's Angry Birds 1. That movie is hilarious, even though as an adult.
Dude, oh my god, the amount of adult jokes in that movie that just like fly over the kids' heads,
right?
So great. The part where the yellow bird's like, "Oh, let's go make some eggs" or whatever. Oh my god, I was dying. That movie's so good.
My favorite scene is he has to go to court and then the court sends him the anger management. He's like, "Oh, flock me."
Oh yeah, dude, that movie was great.
And then
if you haven't seen that movie, go watch it.
And it's
let
literally
us know what you think about it.
It's literally insinuated that the yellow bird craps on a cop. Like he literally, like okay, maybe it wasn't ice cream on the cop. The second one, unfortunately, wasn't like it didn't really have any adult jokes. I thought it was kind of bad, but as a kid movie, I'm sure it was fine. But the first one knocked it out of the park. I watched it on a whim because I was just tired and put something on. Hilarious. I would watch that with a kid any day.
They killed it.
They killed it.
Yeah.
So yeah, come to our podcast for more movie reviews and which honestly I would like to do, but that'd be cool. Anyway, are you ready for some cute girl news?
Oh, I'm always ready for some cute girl news. Kawaii.
Jessica Blevins, more known for being the wife of streamer Tyler Ninja Blevins, is unfortunately leaving his management team to focus on her brand in wake of the Pokimane Dijon drama.
That's how I read his name too. Dijon Mustard.
Yeah, it's just we should have edited this photo. Just have like the like bottle of mustard next to him. Yeah, so we were trying to do some research beforehand, and we can't find out if she got big before like Ninja like exploded in popularity. But yeah, before. So I didn't know this. I'm not sure if anyone else knew this, but she was his manager, which I still think is a weird conflict of interest in terms of.
It definitely is.
I actually don't understand how that's legal. I really don't. Like, how can your management team be married to someone that you're managing? I just feel like that's like preferential bias. It's like
right.
I don't know. I don't know about the legality of it. I assume it's all fine if it happened, but yeah, she's apparently handing the reins over to someone else. I don't even know why Ninja needs a manager, or a streamer. But I guess he does so many
right.
I mean, like maybe in like his heyday when he was like a true when he was in his prime for Fortnite like streaming, because he was doing like all these different events and stuff like that. Side note, did you know he was in Hotel Transylvania 4?
Was he really?
Yeah, for like 10 seconds. It's like it makes like the only reason because it's his voice, which you wouldn't really know unless you actually watched him. He doesn't have like an iconic voice or anything, but more so he has like the blue hair and he has like two lines in it. It just makes no sense. He's just at this party and it's just weird. It's really weird. Anyway,
so dumb.
Yeah, she has the utmost faith in the next person in line to manage him, and excited at what on the horizon is for herself. Like, okay, you're still a manager. Like, I feel like it's really not
right. You're still his manager because you're his wife. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like, calm down. You're still gonna tell him what to do. You have a kid.
Yeah. Right.
I really
You still have to live together. Like, it's so like.
I understand the cringy like, oh, I'm so excited for what's on the horizon, but I always hated that crap. That's such a like that's such a media sentence. Like, oh, I'm so excited for what's next for me in life. It's like it's just another job. Like okay, like you're just a manager at another job or managing someone else. Woo, like like people love to hype themselves up as if like the next thing in their life is going to be the biggest, best thing ever. But trust me, the dream idea of your next job being better than your previous usually dies after like a week because it's usually not as good as you think it's going to be. Usually,
Right.
I'm not trying to make anyone sad or anything like that, but it's just life, but don't worry, they're still going to be multimillionaires. Which is what I was worried about, It's like
right. Even when her business inevitably fails or whatever she's going to do, she's still going to be rich because Ninja's rich. So it's like it's a win-win. She can waste time doing something else away from Ninja, and then it doesn't matter because she's still rich. So
So it's fine that she's rich and whatnot, but it's like. It's not like with these jobs, she's going to become so much more rich. It made her previous rich lifestyle mean nothing to her. So like when you say like, oh, what's next? Like I would say something like this if I went from my normal crap job that I'm stressed out over all the time to actually being a paid podcaster, which is like my ultimate dream in life. Like that I could see like going to like a dream job, but I don't know. I just have a problem with these kind of like PR stunt sentences. And that's my rant for that. It's like it means nothing in the long scheme, but whatever. And again, apparently people are saying this because of the response to the whole scandal with Pokimane and Dijon Mustard. But apparently Pokimane and Gideon, they have an upcoming collaboration. So
it's like over. The two of them made up and like are cool now apparently. Ninja's just and his wife are just like salty still.
Did you click the link at the bottom of the article for the Pokimane and Dijon Mustard upcoming collaboration?
No.
Click it. Read his shirt. Read his shirt for the podcast.
Professional raw dogger.
What a
my
man.
God. That's a great shirt.
That professional raw dogger.
Oh my God. Is that a hint? Is that what they're doing? Is that the collaboration? Hold on, wait. We totally called this last week, right? She's going to Orange YouTube. I swear to God, if tomorrow she announces this, I'm gonna be so pissed. I'm suing for defamation of character because she came and she screwed us. Come on.
Literally. I mean, oh my God. Oh my God, that totally makes sense. Professional raw dogger, upcoming collaboration, Twitch contract over. This is like this could be our claim to fame.
All signs lead to Orange YouTube.
You like look in the background. It's just like it just says like P, like it just said letters PP, and you can. I'm not gonna say the words out loud, but. What? Let's see.
God.
But in her part, Pokimane said very little about the upcoming collab. I hate myself that they actually said the word collab. I hate new words. I hate selfie. I hate collab. Just say collaboration. It's really not that difficult. Yeah. I'm sorry. Anyway. Her only direct comment was a cheek and tongue tweet reading, quote, "It's bigger than black and white." Oh my God.
It's black. Oh my God. Unreal. I feel like Charlie in that picture from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where he's hitting the board and it's like, it's all connected. This is where it's all been leading. Oh my God! And I can't believe it.
His shirt is pale white from that iconic scene in that genre.
Yeah. We better get like early access for calling it. Like, come on.
Yeah, no royalties, just access to the video. Oh my God.
Unreal.
Huh, this is bigger than us. This is the
This is the biggest thing this year. This could like really take everybody out of that depression we've all been in for the last like 3 years from the quarantine and the pandemic and everything.
the only thing
Things are
that
starting to look up.
what a weird pause. That's actually an optimistic way to view this situation.
I know,
Like
right?
in the most messed up way, that's basically optimism. Um
Ugh.
yeah, so an upcoming collaboration, and she is also, she was like, oh, new, like some new adventure on February 8th. Maybe like on a separate note, maybe she actually is gonna start her own streaming service. Like that's not provocative. I mean, like,
Probably.
I mean,
I honestly think that's the realistic, like, not joking answer. They're just gonna make something to combat Twitch because everybody's just like sick of Twitch. So
I mean, like yeah. I mean, I personally hate Twitch, but YouTube gaming could be so much better if they just advertised it, or even made it like more stand out anymore. Like you have to scroll all the way down just to click the YouTube gaming tab. I'm like, what is this
right,
problem? You have all the money. I don't understand why you just don't understand gaming. They really don't.
right. And half the times when like a channel I follow goes live, I don't even get like a notification for it, and I have like the bell and everything they told me to turn on.
Right.
Like, it's dumb.
Well, you guys should also hit subscribe on us, and get subscribed
Yeah,
to
hit
our
that bell, punch that bell. Yeah,
yeah.
what do the YouTubers say?
We
Leave a comment, like, subscribe.
We had to find
share
our
your...
cringe. What's like everyone's like army or squad or
yeah.
You're the goon. I
Or
guess it should be
the,
goons, right? I mean, just the goon.
Yeah,
Goon
they're
nation.
the goons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the goons. Yeah. Oh, nice short taco
The
source.
Hubbers is my second choice because we frequent a certain hub.
You're the Hubbers. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I wanted Mixer to thrive. I wish it did. It's just
Right.
unfortunate that there really is no more competition, and YouTube gaming just refuses to, I guess, be relevant. They just have the money to
Right.
support themselves. I'm sure they're financially doing terrible as an entity, but YouTube itself is obviously always going to thrive.
Right.
Like it'll be here forever. Wow, we got a lot more to go, and we're only okay. I like before you came on, me and the other co-host that's dead to me. We like just got to 40, and sometimes it feel like we're stretching it, but we're hitting like an hour and a half. Like usually that's just like
way too easily.
Yeah, like way too easily. Like we could actually talk longer. It's just our voices are giving out. It's like after every episode. Just a side note, like we were always just like we need a glass of water. It's dying. We're dying here.
I have 2 water bottles now down here that I use the whole episode, and it's still not enough.
All right. Excuse me. Serious gaming news. Battlefield 2042 players are petitioning for refunds. God, this makes me so sad. It really does. We talked about it last episode, how like it is really a fun game, but they just totally screwed the pooch on it. It received so there's a petition for it's not GoFundMe, right? What's the petition website?
I think, isn't it just called like petition.us or something like that?
Yeah. There's apparently already 50,000. Wait, is it asking or already?
Change.org.
Oh, change.org. Okay. Yeah. Also states that if the petition received 50,000 signatures, then one of the best class action lawsuits will take the case against EA. That's interesting.
Wow. And it's already at what? 11,000? That's nuts.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts. Yeah, I think I'm not sure how it works with class action lawsuits. Like, what exactly is the bare minimum for it to oh wait, hold on a second. Nonetheless, 5 days ago, this petition sat at 700 signatures, and it has been live for at least 3 weeks, if not longer. As of this writing, the petition has over 11,000. So it's been up for almost, I guess, a month. As they said, it's been up for at least 3 weeks. So so over a course of a month, 11,000 signatures. Let's see here. Oh no, what were you gonna say?
I just went to the website. It's up to it's 200 away from 15,000 now. But there's also one that's bring Battlefield 2042 to Stadia. So someone's got to tell this guy the bad news. Oh, I'm sorry. The 900 people that have signed the bad news. I can't believe they didn't put it on there, honestly.
What, Stadia?
Yeah.
Oh, they have to know it's dying. They have to know. You know, Nakamoto, I guess he's the creator of this, ends this petition with a simple statement. The game community should not tolerate this kind of abuse and bullying from multi-billion-dollar corporations who make unfinished games and false advertisements. That's fair. I mean, that's a fair statement. The game was super buggy, though.
It's missing a lot of stuff it really should have.
Right, but it's still playable.
Expect.
Like I would argue
the game's not unplayable by any means.
Like
people are just mad that it's not what they wanted.
Like 2077 was arguably unplayable, especially on the base PS4 and Xbox One. Like, well, on release, yeah, that was almost, if not just at the line of unplayable. But this, it was definitely playable. It's just it was still glitchy and it's missing features, unfortunately. But again, if they just transition to a live service, like, sure, you know what, make it free to play, but just like keep supporting it. I think that's their claim to fame with Battlefield. Just do away with the like the game every 2 years and just like literally fight Call of Duty by being a live service. Because realistically, the only thing that's changed from Battlefield to Battlefield is the era that they choose. Yeah, there's smaller features like like I don't know, like going prone and crap like that, or you know, like whatever the technology permits in the game era, because, you know, obviously you're not gonna have jets in, like, you know, World War in Battlefield 1, but that's remedied by the Battlefield portal. That you'd have playlists for that.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. That's how I want. That's how
that's what they need to do. Because the problem too, right, with the last couple of Battlefields is like they get perfect literally the day the new one comes out. Right. So it's like, you know, it's not that they can't work on these games and make them good. It just takes them forever.
Right.
So if they only have one game instead of keep releasing games over and over again, and support it with like a good battle pass, good microtransactions,
right?
You know, it'll survive.
It's just unfortunate because, I mean, they say they don't want to compete with Call of Duty, but you're competing with Call of Duty whether you want to or not, because you're always within like 2 weeks.
You're a first-person shooter. You're competing with Call of Duty.
Right. I mean, see, I would argue it's not even like being a first-person shooter. It's like any game released in November is competing with Call of Duty. Yeah. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Because
the only people crazy enough to do that and it works is Nintendo. And that's just because it's Nintendo.
Right. Yeah, because they're so far away from first-person shooters that they don't have to worry. Like, their quality games are, I mean, they're always, like, flawless in terms of optimization and stuff like that. Yes, you can argue about, like, the graphics of the newest Pokemon game, which boo-hoo. But, you know...
suck it up. Okay, the game was great. And honestly, if you are still complaining about it, that's a whole nother argument. But, like, come on. The game's brand new. We got new animations. We got new sprites. We got new everything that everybody was complaining about. Suck it up. All right? Okay, continue.
Like, so I understand. I'm sure shareholders want the game released right before Christmas. But if that's the case, then do it the week before. That's I mean, I feel like
do it in December, the first 2 weeks.
Do it. Make sure it's after Call of Duty and before Christmas. That's all. And because Call of Duty always comes out, what, mid-November? Mid to late? Give or take?
Yeah.
Right, but it's always November. So if you made it, like, even December, like, 2nd, give the gamers 2 weeks after Call of Duty to refund their wallets, you know, to build it back up.
Right.
You'd be in a much better position. But I digress. I mean, I'm not sure it's going to hit 50,000 if it's already been, almost a month and it just hit 15, but here we are, you know. I can hope.
Good luck to them.
Yeah, good luck.
Sign the petition that is add flamethrower penguins to Battlefield 2042 instead. We'll support that petition.
Now we're going to Pokemon news. Pokemon Sword and Shield are now the second best-selling Pokemon games ever.
Woo!
I can believe it. I mean, I'm kind of surprised people are still buying those Pokemon games, to be honest with you, but... Which I
don't know.
Okay,
yeah, I guess people just want to play it.
You shut up for a second. I still haven't got my shiny Kyurem of 2 months I've been grinding. You get it in the third try, and I get nothing. I've got other shinies like I got shiny Swampert, which is pretty sweet, but Besides some notable exceptions, I just want shiny Kyurem. I'm tired of grinding for it. I really am. I just want to go to. I look. I'm sorry, Eric, but I replaced Rayquaza and got Giratina. So now it's Giratina.
That's fine because I already screwed Rayquaza, so I need Giratina.
Giratina. I forget the middle one. Honestly, I think it's another dragon, and then Kyurem. I really want shiny Groudon, but I digress. It's just pissing me off. Nintendo reported that Nintendo Pokemon Sword and Shield has sold a total of 23.9 million copies. And that's, I mean, honestly, that's pretty insane. That's a lot. That's a lot of, for a game that like, could you imagine if they still updated the game in terms of like more Pokemon? Man.
It'd probably be the #1 game right now. If they kept just doing DLC for Sword and Shield, it'd be a no-brainer. That'd be #1.
Let's see. As of right now, at least when this episode airs, it has sold 200,000 more copies than Pokemon Gold and Silver. So that puts them at third place with 23.7. I agree.
Those games are bad.
The best-selling title in the series is Red, Green, Blue at 31.38. Almost 8 million more copies than Sword and Shield. Yeah, I don't think it's ever gonna beat the original. I just don't.
I think the next one is going to be the one that has like the best chance to, because it'll have like all the updated animations, all the sprites, everything that people complain about. So, but the next like mainline Pokemon game will be like on top of it, I think.
Now, what about Pokemon Arceus? Where do you think that's going to fall? I'm going to say at least top 5.
I think it's going to be pretty high. But I don't think it's going to be like... I think it'll get to like around 15 million copies sold. Because what it did like 6.5 in the first week. So what is it up to now? Let's check.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if they count the DLCs for these sales figures. But
probably not.
Yeah, probably not. It's just... like now that we have Pokemon Arceus, I don't know if I want to ever go back. It's like, like Pokemon Arceus is more focused on the exploration / catching, and like, battling kind of took a backseat. But if you could just take, like, if you just if you had the gym system and more trainers in like the next Pokemon game, but had Arceus's like open world theme, it would be an unreal experience.
Honestly, I don't know how it would work, but I kind of hope they keep with like the Legends series, right? And kind of go through all the generations, and then just make a separate game for like online battling.
Gotcha.
Like
Pokemon Stadium.
Like almost a Pokemon showdown, but like something you can do with the Pokemon so you can train them yourself and not just kind of like plug in the numbers and stuff.
Right.
But I mean, like, if Pokemon Showdown was on the Switch and stuff, like, I'd take that.
Right.
I don't need anything crazy for online battles.
Right. No, I get it. It'd just be nice to have the 3D animation and stuff like that, and Galarian Farfetch. God, I love Galarian. Surfetch is like one of my favorite designed Pokemon. I don't know why. I just love it. I really do. Anyway, so I don't think that this is gonna beat Red, Green, and Blue. It's just like it's too far off. It's what is it?
Hard, yeah.
Yeah, it's just hard. I don't think I'm not sure any Pokemon game ever will. But if you just always can crack the top 5, then I think you're always going to be in a good position. But these Pokemon games are always going to sell super well. Mind you,
right. And then none of them are failures or anything like that.
This is also the longest stretch of time that we haven't seen a new Pokemon game. Because it was usually like every, 2 years?
Yeah.
One second. I just want to put it out there. I don't know who just disliked our live stream, but thanks, I guess. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, everyone else, we appreciate you. Whoever disliked it, you're dead to me. It's probably the other co-host. He's dead to me. Anyway.
Yeah. He came in to
yeah, right.
dislike us.
Okay. Moving forward, we got so much. Okay. Bandai Namco. Their anime brawler Jump Force has disappeared from the Steam today. Also reminder that they also announced months ago that
That this was happening.
Well, not only was this happening, but they're disabling even the online servers for like battling online.
Oh yeah, the game's
August.
dead.
Right, which is, I mean, like, yeah, but like I'm not saying short notice, but like it didn't live for that long. It must have just completely stopped selling.
Yeah, I think when did it come out? It came out like 2016, I think. And then like they just finished up the DLC for it though.
Right.
So,
but I mean, I want that.
No, it came out in 2018. Holy wow. Never mind.
Oh, so that's not.
It had a really short life.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's just I don't know. I think it's sad. I feel like it had potential. It was just like apparently it was just super boring. But I don't know what people expected from an anime fighting game. It's like,
right.
I don't know what else you wanted. You can't imagine the story's going to be fantastic.
Right. The whole gimmick is that it's a crossover thing. That
right.
like it's all anime games together. Like, and that should be enough. People shouldn't expect these top tier fighting mechanics for just like fan appeal game.
Let's see. We'll continue to be playable offline online battles, but no ranked matches. Wait. Did this not have any ranked matches? Was there never a ranked mode in this game?
No, I'm pretty sure there was.
And I mean, I was just reading the article and I was just saying that I'm sorry, where is it? So
it says good news for committed fans is that Jump Force will continue to be playable offline and online battles, but no ranked matches will be available as well. So you can still do online battles, just no ranked or I assume like matchmaking. Like you probably have to like invite your friend and do like a hosted lobby or whatever.
I don't think so. I mean, because I'm looking, I think that's only like that's only in relevance to the game being removed from sale. But because I'm looking at their official like statement about it, and it says on 8/24/25 content that will no longer be available. Logging into multiplayer lobby, online events, clan functions, viewing different boards, viewing leaderboards, accepting rewards, in-game store, premium shop, online rank match. So I think online content that will be available after the end of online services. Offline content. Oh, okay. Oh no, you're right. Okay, online battles except rank match. Okay. So
cool.
so.
Oh, okay.
That's not terrible. That's not terrible. Okay. Huh. Then why do I mean? I guess they didn't. I guess they really just didn't want to pay for the servers anymore for like ranked and stuff like that, but still have on. Well, okay, that makes it a little better.
Yeah,
a little better.
That's not bad then. And honestly, Bandai has so many fighting games that they're still like doing servers for. Like, I'm sure this is like on the bottom of their list, and they were like, "Yeah, it's just got to go. It's taking up space here."
Which is a shame. I mean, I love the crossovers.
Yeah. Oh, the game was cool. It just,
it looked gorgeous.
Hated it.
The effects were like phenomenal. But not on the Switch, though. The Switch version, I bought on the Switch as like a joke. It's like for $10. I was like, this is unplayable. It cannot run on the Switch.
Yeah.
So I got duped. We were talking about that. Whoops. Sometimes it gets a little messed up. I'm going to skip the Platinum Games thing because they're weird. Anyway, all right, so Microsoft, they announced big change to Xbox Game Pass, and that's kind of a clickbait article because basically they're kind of making a good, what's the meme called? Good Guy Steve? That was it called back in the day? You remember? Yeah. Like a Steve move where they're I think they're giving people the option to end their contract and claim virtual refund for subscribers on a 12-month subscription. So basically they're opening up the possibilities of like if you buy a 12-month subscription and you want to cancel it, you'll get partially refunded. And they're also making it so cool. Explaining how to they're also alerting customers on how to disable auto renew.
Oh, I remember seeing that a while back because it's not very blatant on how you can do it, like right in your face.
Right.
So they were like arguing that, it's hidden, so you can't do it. But like Microsoft is like, no, it's there. You just need to know where to look. So if you don't know how to look it up, we'll change it. But
Yeah, it says here all this false pressures from UK's Competition and Markets Authority, which is currently investigating not just the auto renew policies on Xbox but on Nintendo and PlayStation as well. Right now, though, there's no word changes to subscription services on these platforms. The quote is, "Other companies offering memberships and subscriptions that auto renew should take note and review their practices to ensure they comply with consumer protection law." All right, said Michael Grenfell, CMA's executive director of enforcement. Okay, I thought that was Xbox. If it was Xbox, I'd be like, that's a dumb statement because you're it just sounds as if you're saying like, oh, you should do what we're doing and disabling auto renew.
Right.
But you gotta comply just to comply with a consumer protection law. But no, that's what this guy's saying. Which I mean, that's kind of fair. I'm not
right.
Like
it's not for like us though, right? Like it's for the parents that have no idea.
Right.
Their kids are just like, oh, sign me up for Xbox Live, and the parents like, all right, here's my credit card, just do whatever. And the parents like, why'd I get charged $60 for this Xbox thing? So
right. Well, I mean, I understand it why it needs to be looked into. At the same time, though, like if you purchase a 12-month subscription, I feel that's kind of like a contract in a way. So I can understand why they didn't give options to claim a possible refund or like proportional refund. Because at that point, what's the point? I mean, what's the point of even getting a month-long subscription if you can cancel at any time? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So. Right. I'm sure Nintendo is going to be super pissed about this because they don't even believe in the word refund. They think that's like that should be illegal.
Yeah.
Like that word makes, they're like, what's
No
a refund?
Yeah.
Oh, is that when you have fun again by getting everyone's
right.
money?
You do it again.
You
pay us more.
Right. And last but not least, that was actually the end of the list. Huh. I thought was that it? That the show?
Oh, It Takes Two. They sold 5 million copies. Good for them.
Yeah, good. I mean, no, honestly, it is good for them. I mean, granted, it's EA, but like, you know how I mean,
I will only support what's his name, Joseph Farrer. He is the only person I want to support. He is so great, and he's so like wholesome. Like he tweeted this out on Twitter. And he was just like so like, overwhelmed with it and just like, oh, thanks guys. Like, this means a lot. Like all the awards and stuff this game's been getting, good. It deserves it. The game's great.
Yeah, we're still doing a playthrough of it, but it just surprises me because it kind of came out of nowhere. And like there was no, previous game. It's not like a franchise. It's not like It Takes Two.
The only other game was A Way Out, and that was like good,
right?
But, like nothing on this level,
right? This is like, it's funny. It touches thy heart. So you know what? Good for them. I'm glad. I'm glad he is happy about it. That makes me happier about it. But you know what would make me really happy?
What?
If everyone subscribed and liked the video and no, but not really though.
Yeah. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Podbean, Spotify, YouTube, the website. Let us know if you go and watch Angry Birds, what your favorite moment was.
Also, I started my own Twitter, The Head Goon, for my own personal sake and not the podcast.
Yeah,
so check that out. Yeah, follow that. Talk to us anywhere on the internet. We got a Discord, which we don't mention for some reason. We have Discord. Literally comment anywhere. We'll gladly send a link out. We love you guys, and we'll see you on the next episode. Have a good one. Nice pencil. And